most of the time in my videos, you see me adventuring out in nature, spending my days cooking, exploring, and doing yoga. But what you don't often see, however, is all of the time that I spend working from my laptop or my phone. Whether I'm working from my laptop in my car or a cafe, or I'm working from my phone on the treadmill in a Planet Fitness, my screen time is probably much higher than most people would expect, and way higher than I would like to admit. My least favorite task to do is to send emails, so I make sure to do that first thing because it's still important. I'm here with my friend Sarah, who has a remote job and has Starlink internet, which makes all of this possible, so we'll talk to her more about her job and her Starlink setup at the end of the video. My second least favorite task is trying to schedule Zoom meetings when I don't have a plan for tomorrow or even know where I'll be sleeping tonight. Luckily, the only Zoom meetings that I have are for things that I'm really excited about, like my meetings with my web designer, who redid my entire website, or meeting with coordinators for TrovaTrip and Worldpackers about hosting group trips in 2025. I'm hosting a Colorado Rockies adventure group trip with TrovaTrip through 3 of the national parks in Colorado in August 2025, where we will be sandboarding, whitewater rafting, e-biking, hiking, and more. I'm also hosting a women's volunteer group trip to Costa Rica with Worldpackers in March 2025, where 11 women and I will work on an eco-farm in Costa Rica in exchange for discounted accommodation. You can find all of the details for each of the group trips I'm hosting in 2025 on my new website, linked down in the description. Some other tedious computer tasks that I have to do regularly include planning, scripting, editing, and uploading these weekly YouTube videos, as well as my daily short-form content. Filming and being outside in nature is definitely my favorite part of the job, as well as the community. I try my best to respond to the comments, especially here on my long-form YouTube videos and on my Instagram @AlanaRoby, because the community here is pretty awesome. But eventually, I feel like my brain is gonna explode from being on my computer for way too long, and I need to step away. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Notice how you feel. If you're looking for a way to incorporate a mindful pause into your daily life, check out the Mind on Yoga app. There you will find yoga classes, guided meditations, and guided breathwork practices to help you relax, reduce stress and anxiety, and improve your overall mental health. You can try the app for free for 7 days using the link in the description. Did you see what I did there? My last computer task of the day is just to upkeep my Mind on Yoga app by checking on the new subscriptions, answering questions from the community, and organizing new classes in the app. Now that I've checked everything off of my to-do list for today, however, let's go say hey to Sarah and find out what she does for work and ask her a few questions about her Starlink internet. Hey, how was work today?
Hey, it was really good.
Yeah? I basically just sent a bunch of emails and designed a few things in Canva and posted to Instagram, but what is your job?
Yeah, so I work full-time as a remote software developer. So basically I just write code all day, and after that I do some freelance work on the side. So right now I'm making an app for another person, which is pretty cool. So it gives me some extra money to keep traveling full-time in my SUV here.
Speaking of working from an SUV, how exactly are we connected to the internet out here, Sarah?
Oh, my Starlink.
But how do you have a Starlink set up in an SUV?
So I keep it in my roof box, and
Genius.
a lot of people set it up outside of their car, but I found out it can see the sky through the roof box. So all I have to do is just press a button. I don't have to take anything out. It's just on.
You're so selling me on the Starlink. Can you give me like a little unbiased review of the service? Like, would you recommend a Starlink to someone who works online?
Oh yeah, 100%. I love having my Starlink to work online because I can work from pretty much anywhere, regardless of any other Wi-Fi or cell service. So
Yeah. Are there any times where the Starlink doesn't work?
Yeah, sometimes if there's any like tree cover or buildings around or anything that's covering like a total view of the sky, it can get a little patchy, but usually it's not that bad.
Okay, as long as you're out in open skies and beautiful nature just like this, it works a-okay, would you say?
Oh yeah, and honestly, the coolest nature spots have pretty open sky anyway, so those are the spots I like best.
Well, are you ready to get going?
First I need to post some stuff on my socials and edit some videos for those, and then I'm good to go.
And if you guys enjoy my content, then you would definitely enjoy some of Sarah's content. So if you want to follow along on her journey, I will link all of her social media platforms down in the description.